What's good, Logan? This is coming at you with a video from the Starbucks. So if you get some background sound, sorry about that. So this was not requested by anyone, but I thought I'd go ahead and try and take a stab at one of these types of problems. We're asked to graph this function here, which is quadratic, in standard format. First thing you're going to want to do is identify your A, B, and C. The reason we're doing this is we're trying to identify what the vertex of the graph is. So if you remember, the vertex, based on this, the first half of the vertex can always be found with negative b, or the opposite of b, divided by 2a. So we'll identify the a and the b and the c. So the a for this problem over here is going to be located on the negative 3, the b is at the 36, and the c is at the negative 104. All right, so we'll write that down. A is equal to negative 3, b is equal to 36, and C is located at negative 104. That negative 104 kind of sucks because remember, C is the y-intercept. So that y-intercept is happening way down in the y-axis. Kind of a useless point for us, but we have it nonetheless. Next, we're going to plug it in. So we're going to take the opposite of B, which happens to be negative 36. And we're always going to divide it by double what A is. So we're going to divide it by 2 times negative 3. This is going to give us negative 36 over negative 6. Just 6. So the first half of our vertex is going to be located at just positive 6. Next, we're going to try to find the k. And remember, you just plug it in. So we're going to take that number we got of 6 and we're going to plug it into the function. So we get f of 6 equals, and we're going to plug it into there. I'm going to use the laser on my guy. We're going to plug it in there and in there. So we're going to take that 6 we got and we're going to plug it into those x values. This is going to give us negative 3 times 6 squared plus 36 times 6 minus 104. Now would be a good time to probably bust out your calculator. But if you don't have your calculator, no sweat. I'm going to try to do this thing mentally. All right, so we got negative 3 times 36. That's going to come out to 108. So we have a negative 108 plus 36 times 6. That comes out to 216 minus 104. All right, now notice this right here. We've talked about this before, is that this number and this number should always be double or half of each other when doing the vertex. So kind of just a second, double check on that. All right, so we do the math now, and this comes out to positive 4. And we've now found our vertex. Our vertex is located at the point 6, comma 4. Now, if we wanted to, you don't have to, but if you wanted to, or it was required, you can find the vertex form of the function. So this function here can be rewritten in vertex form. All we got to do is grab the a that's there. So we take the a, which is negative 3, so we grab that a, and we rewrite it. Negative 3 times the quantity, and then we write down the vertex shifted to the right, which is x minus 6 squared, and then the vertex shifted up, plus 4. And now we have it written in vertex form. Not what was asked, but totally could do that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and graph this thing, noticing that it's located at 6, 4, and it has a stretch and a reflection into the y-axis, x-axis, excuse me. We're going to graph this thing heavily into quadrant 1 with a little bit of quadrant 4 showing at the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and graph it like that with a little bit of quadrant 4. Man, can you guys hear that Starbucks roaring back there? All right, so we're going to go 6 spaces to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to go up 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I guess I could have done it a little bit higher than that. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to grab those guys right there. And we're just going to cheat the system. We're going to shift it up. And now we have a heavy emphasis on the y-axis. A lot of it going down to the bottom. Now, because of the negative 3 right there, right, because of that negative 3, what that does is going to change those 2 blue points. So those 2 blue points, rather than going over 1 and up 1 on both right and left, they're going to go over 1 but down 3. Go ahead and draw your, find your point. So we're going to go over 1, and I'll erase it once, over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1. But they're going to go down 3 this time, okay? We're going to go over 1, down 3, and we have our first 2 points. Now, I forgot to draw the axis of symmetry, so I'm going to go ahead and draw that right now so that we can see those reflections that occur. All right, next we're going to go ahead and graph those green points, and I don't think I have enough space for those 2 guys right there. Normally, you'll notice that we go over 2 and up 4, but because of that stretch by a factor of negative 3 right there, we're going to have to go down 12. So we go over, and then we're going to go 3, 6, 9. Yeah, we definitely don't hit it. So since I don't have enough space, I'm going to go ahead and just use the points that I have right there. These 3 points to graph my parabola. And we'll kind of let it just skyrocket down like that. Notice that the y-intercept of negative 104 is going to happen way down there somewhere. And since I don't have 104 units to go down, I'm going to stop the problem. If you guys have any questions, please hit me up. I'll talk to you guys later.